Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, back with another quick Black Ops 6 Zombies video. And in this one, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the Cursed Talisman here in Terminus Zombies. Now, this item is not only going to help you to complete the Easter egg, it will get you an achievement or a trophy as well. Now, this is basically a side quest, story quest, and it will definitely be something you want to do here in the new map. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be uploading a ton of Easter egg guides, and I've already uploaded a ton of all of the guides for Liberty Falls and things like that. Now, very quickly, guys, I'm going to walk you through all of the steps to complete this. You can do it on solo or in squads, and honestly, it's a little bit easier to do it in solo, in my opinion, unless you really have a bunch of friends that are trying to go for this. So as you can see here, we're going to pop this open here, get the achievement, and when we loot this, we're going to get the Cursed Talisman as well. So very quickly, guys, I'll walk you through all of the steps required to get this done from start to finish. So the very first thing you will want to do is come down into the Pack-a-Punch room, and you will need to buy a special perk. Now, honestly, I would suggest doing this early in the game. I did not start doing this until around 15, but you can come here and buy Melee Macchiato. This will give you a special melee attack. Now, personally, I would have rather had the Galvan Knuckles, but it is cool to see this item in the game. So what we'll do is we'll come back into the caves, and I will show you exactly where you need to use this perk. What we're going to go do is we're going to bust open a special wall. What this is going to do is we're going to activate a pirate chest and a brand new storyline, which will have us going after the pirates crew. Now, in order to do this a little bit easier, I suggest turning on subtitles. If you guys were trying to figure any of this stuff out on your own, it is almost impossible without the subtitles. So we're going to come into this cave, go into this open broken stalagmite here, pop that open. Now, Captain Greg will begin to speak to you. You will have to listen to everything he has to say, and honestly, keep the zombies off your back. This is why you really want to start earlier on. Now, once you guys have got some free space, you can go and take a peek into the cave, and it's going to show you a special treasure map. Now, take a look at this treasure map. You're going to see an X which marks the spot. It's very, very small there in the bottom right corner, but you'll notice that this lines up with the TAC map, or the actual map of zombies we're on. So what you'll want to do is just simply head over to this location on the map. So what we'll do is we're going to go and grab a boat, just run back into the Pack-a-Punch room, and you should be able to find a boat here in this section on either side. There's even a place to actually spawn one in here as well. So we're going to hop on the boat and head over to that secret area. Now, this may change every match, but this was where it was for me. I do believe it's going to be here every single game, though. So we're going to come over here. You should see a glowing item down in the water there. It's going to be a special watch. Go ahead and pick up this watch. What this will do is allow you to bring it back to the captain now and activate the next step of the quest. So come back to the captain and deposit the watch, and the same thing will happen. He's going to talk to you. You're going to have to listen to everything he has to say and come back and take a look at that map. He's going to have 3 new locations which you need to get to. Now, for this next part, you will need to get a Molotov or just some sort of flaming weapon. As you can see, it says my crew is needs to be found and burned. So you're going to go to his old crewmates, and you're going to try to actually burn their corpses. Now, basically what's going to happen is that map will update, and it will show you 3 new locations you have to go to. Now, before doing this, though, I highly suggest getting the strongest weapon you can. Honestly, you could even use kill streaks for it. That's what I did. I got lucky and had some kill streaks laying around. So what you'll do is go to these locations. As you can see there, all 3 were marked. And unfortunately, you're going to have to take out these 3 extremely powerful enemies. So these will be known as basically the high value targets. We're going to head down to kill all 3 of them now. But first, you will need to get 3 flaming weapons. Now, what you can do is actually go to a crafting bench. So long as you have some extra salvage, you can go and craft up a couple Molotovs. Now, I only had enough to craft up 2 Molotovs, but I did get lucky and got my 3rd one from killing one of the elite zombies. So you can get flaming weapons from taking down the elite zombies, the manglers and things like that are running around. But I don't know why. Don't waste your time. Just simply get some extra salvage and build all 3 Molotovs if you can. Now, once you have this, go down to the special island that was marked on the map. You can do this in any order, but I'm going to just do it in this order here. So I built all 3 of my Molotovs, and now I'm off onto the big boat. So this is where you're going to go. It doesn't matter what order you do these in, but I'm going to go over to the big boat. There's going to be 3 skeletons we need to find. It's his old crewmates, and we're going to simply burn those with the Molotovs. Now, these high value targets are going to spawn immediately after taking out this corpse. The first one's located right here. There's a small skeleton right there on that flag post or that podium. Go ahead and burn that. Once you do this, the high value target will spawn. Now, you can take him out with a level 1 pack weapon, but it takes like 2 to 3, maybe even 5 minutes. Unless you have a ray gun or a pack-a-punch pistol, things like that, explosives to take him out quickly, it may take a while. So I took my first one out just by simply using ammo, and then the second two I took out using kill streaks to simply save time. So you'll see here the boss will spawn in, or the high value target. He's going to have a special name above his head, and you just want to work to take down this enemy. Once the enemy is taken down, you can even use the laser beam if you want. I have made a guide on how you can craft this. So simply go ahead and take his coin. He's going to drop a gold coin once you take him down. Now we will have to do this 2 more times on where those other X's were back on that mini map for the captain. So very quickly we'll head over there. There's going to be 2 more skeletons to find. If you just follow my path, I'll take you straight there. Now these other 2 were extremely hard to find and definitely took me honestly a few hours to find them. Like this one's going to be pretty crazy once you see it. It's sort of buried in the sand. So between how dark the map is and everything, it definitely took a long time to find. And honestly, I think I found it by mistake by just simply throwing down Molotovs and trying to burn the different zombie, and actually ended up getting it, which was pretty insane and very, very lucky. So come over here. You're going to notice there's this lantern, or at least something sort of glowing here, and this small generator item to the left. Now, from here, you'll notice if you take a very close look, there's a skeleton sort of dug, buried in the sand there. And this is where you will want to throw your Molotov right there next to that lantern. Once you do this, high value target's going to spawn up again, and you will just simply pop your kill streak, whatever it is you're going to use to take him out. However you want to take him out, just simply take out the HVT. Now, I took out the HVT with the chopper gunner, which honestly almost scared me because I could not find the gold coin at first, but it does show you exactly where it is. It will be glowing gold. It's going to look exactly like an exotic item, and eventually I was able to come across it. So if you do use a kill streak, just keep in mind, try to keep track of where that zombie actually goes down at, because that is where the drop will be. So simply come and get the second gold coin, or cursed coin actually, and then we're going to go and get the third HVT. So we hop back on a boat, and we're going to complete this circle around the map. There's going to be a third small island which we can go and access. This is where we're going to find the third skeleton. The same thing is going to happen. You're just going to have to take out the HVT. Luckily, I had a second chopper gunner, so I was able to take that one out pretty quickly and easily to save time. That's where the skeleton will be. So just simply repeat this process again and make sure to pick up the gold coin after taking out the target. So now that you have all 3 gold coins, you will want to go and hop back on your boat, head over to the main land. We're going to go and speak to the captain again and turn in these gold coins. Now, once you turn in these gold coins, he will return the favor with 3 gold weapons. I kind of suggest picking one of these up unless you've already upgraded the rarity of your weapon or the pack-a-punch. It just really depends how far into the game you are. Like I said, I'm on round 17. You could easily get this done in the first 10 rounds, maybe not make it as hard on you. But if you're in the higher rounds, you most likely are going to want to pick up one of those gold weapons. Eventually, the captain will stop speaking, and we're going to go back and pick up some of his loot. The reason why you do want to get these weapons is because, as you can see, they are the gold rarity, and they are very, very good, because now we're going to go and defend an island for 3 whole rounds. Now, this sounds harder than it really was. I honestly thought it was going to be tougher than it was, but I was able to get through it very, very easily, even on round 17, just by simply using this gold weapon. And then obviously the beam rifle came and helped a bit, but not all that much. So go back over to the captain. You'll see that there is a spot marked on the map once more. Now, what you want to do is do not end the round yet. In fact, if you save a zombie, you can actually make this go a bit quicker. What I did is I got basically 2 or 3 zombies left in my round. Then you head over to that island and end the round there. What this will do is actually basically make it so you only have to survive 2 rounds instead of 3. Now, as you can see, I'm going to stock up on body armor, stock up on Juggernaut, because I did definitely think it would be a lot tougher than it was. But either way, when you are ready, you're going to head over to this island basically on the south end, hop on a boat, get there, and we're going to lock down this island for 3 whole rounds. Once you do this, you should be able to actually get the Cursed Talisman. And once you have the Cursed Talisman, what it's going to do is going to give you permanent double XP for the rest of the game. Now, the only downside to this is that anytime you take a hit, you're going to lose about 1,000 or 2,000 points, which can make it pretty difficult to actually rack up points in the end. Now, luckily, you actually can go ahead and drop the Cursed Talisman by simply going back to the chest that it spawns in. So very quickly, I'll show you exactly where the chest spawns. All you have to do is just simply lock down the island for 3 rounds, and then as soon as the 3rd round starts, the chest will spawn on the same spot every single time. So I did get lucky. The first round, I only had 1 zombie left. The second round, I had the parasite round. And then the 3rd round, I just simply took down the normal zombies. Once that's over and the next round starts, you will get the chest to spawn right here in this exact location. You'll get the achievement and you'll get the Cursed Talisman, which will then activate the double XP. So hopefully this helps you out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.